Hi guys, welcome back to 8-Step Forensics. My name is Jared Herr, and today in Module 6 we're going to talk about timing. And that has to do with both comedic timing and humorous and dramatic duos, and dramatic timing that can also happen in dramatic duos and humorous duos as well, because sometimes there's a mix, sometimes there's not. But today we're just going to break it up into two sections as if dramatic duos and humorous duos were two separate things. So first let's talk about dramatic duos. In dramatic duos you really want to use your silence to your advantage. Oftentimes the best acting and the best forms of duo interpretation and all types of interpretation actually are really just using your silence to your advantage, and sometimes the best times are when you don't say anything at all. And so that's when you really want to use like those really dramatic and deep and impactful lines to like the message you're trying to get across. Is like it's okay. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is it's okay to stop after an important line that you have. It's okay to say something really important and not follow it up by a noise or something where you're moving. It's okay to make eye contact directly after you say something. So if I made an important remark like you should have said that when she was alive, and like that's something that's very something that's like leading up to that climactic moment, and like I said that thing, and I just like held my emotion and like let that feeling sink into the audience without saying a word. And that's personally, and I think a lot of people would agree, that that's like part of the best type of acting and the best type of performing, when you use that silence to your advantage. Next, we're going to talk about comedic timing and using in humorous duos, or like when you say a joke in your dramatic duo, to really know how to use your humor to your advantage. So one of the things we wanted to focus on was that you want to control your laughter, and you can control not your own laughter, but like the audience's laughter. And by that I mean, when you make a joke, you don't necessarily need to like get out of that joke and immediately hop over to the next one. Like you want to let the audience laugh and like allow time in your cuttings to allow for that laughter to build up. And oftentimes in like if you have a tournament where like it breaks to like octafinals, semifinals, or quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, like you want to have that time in your cutting to like break to allow people to laugh. So that's something to really like understand. Like you don't necessarily have to stop every time someone like chuckles, but it's good to like allow time. Like if there was like a really funny conversation and like a really like significant punchline, or not necessarily a punchline, but something that like people are gonna laugh at, that's something that you want to allow time for, and like stop saying things and just like hold that emotion. Like I couldn't give you an example, but you just want to like hold that facial expression or hold that that emotion, and people will laugh, and that's what makes a really good performer, is being able to control your audience by what you say. And just remember that whether you're doing dramatic or humorous duos, that you can use your cutting and how long they are to your advantage, or if your cutting might be a little too long, you might want to like either trim it down or just be aware that like not to let people laugh too long, or not to hold that moment for too long in your dramatic duo, because that's, like I said, you can control your audience, and that's something that's really cool in acting and interpretation. So that's just a lot of things to keep in mind when you're working out your timing in your performances.